Welcome back to the Bad Influence podcast where we show you how to overcome your insecurities. I'm the bad influence that you need in your life, Bjordan Banderas. How often do you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, I don't have what it takes, or I'm just not ready? It's like this voice, right? This little gremlin that sneaks in and whispers doubt just when you're about to take a step forward. Sound familiar? Today, we're getting real about that voice and why, if you don't shut it down, it's going to keep you from living your fullest potential. Insecurity is a parasite. It latches on, drains you of your energy, and blinds you to your own strengths. It will make you second guess yourself at every turn and leave you in a state of almost but not quite. I'm telling you now, if you let insecurity sit in the driver's seat, you're signing up for a life of missed opportunities. And we're not about that here on the Bad Influence podcast. This episode is for anyone who's tired of being stuck in their own head. For those of you who know you've got the potential to do more, to be more, but keep hesitating because you're afraid of failing, or worse, afraid of succeeding. Today, I'm going to show you how to confront insecurity, tackle it head on, and use it as fuel to step into the life you were meant to live. By the end of this episode, you'll understand that insecurity isn't a dead end. It's just a hurdle. And with the right mindset, you can clear that hurdle every single time. So buckle up because we're diving deep, and I promise you, this conversation could be the wake-up call you need. So let's kick insecurity to the curb and step into unstoppable potential. Ready? Let's do this. Let's get one thing straight first. Insecurity doesn't just happen to you. It fucking creeps in. It grows from seeds planted over time. Maybe it was a moment from childhood. Someone said you were not smart enough, fast enough, or good enough. Maybe it was a job you didn't get, a relationship that fell apart. Whatever the origin, insecurity feeds on every doubt, every setback, and every rejection. And here's the thing. Once it's in, it makes it itself comfortable. It takes over pretty much your mind. It starts building on your mind to stop you. It starts building this wall in your mind. It becomes part of how you see yourself, how you make decisions. It convinces you that certain opportunities are not for people like you. That you should just stay in your comfort zone where it's safe and predictable. But you know what I think? Safe and predictable is the enemy of greatness. Insecurity tricks you into thinking that playing it small is a better option than putting yourself out there. And I'm here to tell you, that's a lie. Playing it small won't protect you. It only holds you back, keeping you from the potential you don't even know you have yet. This episode isn't just about recognizing insecurity. It's about facing it, standing up to it, and deciding once and for all that it's not going to dictate your life. Because if you're tired of feeling like there's more in you, like you're capable of so much more, that feeling is your signal. It's time to do something about it. So let's dive into why we feel this way. Why it's so damn hard to shake off, and more importantly, how we're going to break free from it. I've been there myself. Years ago. Many years ago. I was offered a big opportunity at a job. One of those moments where you're like, this could change everything. But you know what my first thought was? Not excitement, not gratitude. It was fear. I thought, what if I mess this up? What if I'm not good enough? My insecurity almost kept me from taking that step. I spent days wrestling with it. Doubt swirled in my head like, do I really have what it takes? It was exhausting. But then I realized something. This opportunity wasn't going to wait for me to feel ready. It was there. And it was either I step up or I step back. And you know what? I chose to step up. I told myself, Bjordan, even if you don't feel ready, you can figure it out along the way. That decision changed everything. Did I make mistakes? Sure. Everyone makes mistakes. But I learned. I grew. And ultimately realized that my insecurities didn't define my abilities. I do. Looking back, I'm grateful I didn't let my insecurities win. And that's why I'm sharing this with you today. If I'd given into that self-doubt, I'd still be stuck, wondering what if. But instead, I pushed through. And now, I want to help you do the same. You're here because you feel that pull to be more, to do more, despite the insecurities that tell you to hold back. So, let's flip this script on insecurity and start reclaiming the life you're meant to live. So, why does insecurity have this kind of power over us? It's because at its core, insecurity is about self-preservation. It's your brain's way of trying to keep you safe from rejection, failure, or embarrassment. It whispers, better to stay in your comfort zone. Better not to risk it. But comfort zones are just cages in disguise. Insecurity limits your potential because it's rooted in fear. And fear will always try to stop you from stepping into the unknown, from doing things that make you uncomfortable. But here's the truth. Everything you want is outside that comfort zone. Success, growth, new experiences. They're all waiting on the other side of insecurity. When you let insecurity control you, you're choosing to let fear dictate your future. And the reality is, fear can be a good thing. Oh yes. Because it can push you to prepare, to be mindful. But when it becomes the reason you don't move forward, that's when it's a problem. Imagine if everyone in history who did something great had listened to their insecurities. Where should we be? Those people succeeded because they didn't wait until they felt ready. They recognized that insecurity was just a feeling, not a fact. And you have the same choice, to let insecurity win or to push through it and see what you're truly capable of. If you're ready to break free from insecurity, here are the steps to take. First, and I know these are gonna be hard, but all you can do is try because they might help you. The first step is to acknowledge your insecurity. I know, that is so hard. It was hard for me. It was hard for my wife. It's hard for some of my clients, even some of my friends. But here's the thing. Ignoring it only gives them more power. When you feel insecure, stop and recognize it for what it is. Just a fucking feeling, not the truth. Second, challenge your inner critic. For every negative thought, counter it with something positive. If you're thinking, I'm not good enough, replace it with, I'm capable and I'm learning. This shifts your mindset from one of limitation to one of growth. Third, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself like you would a friend. If a friend came to you feeling insecure, you'd encourage them, right? So why not do the same for yourself? Remember, you're a work in progress, and that's okay. Fourth, focus on action. I know, right? Insecurity often paralyzes us. But by taking even the smallest step forward, you break the hold it has on you. Start small, gain momentum, and watch how your confidence builds. Finally, surround yourself with positivity. Build a circle of people who lift you up, who see your potential even when you can't. Community and support are powerful tools in overcoming insecurity. These steps are not a one-time fix. They're a daily practice. But with each step, each action, you chip away that insecurities hold and open up new possibilities for growth. Here's the bottom line. You owe it to yourself to conquer insecurity because the world needs what you have to offer. There's a version of you that's fucking fearless, confident, and unstoppable. But you'll never meet that version if you let insecurity call the shots. Insecurity robs you of your future. But only if you let it. That's right. Only if you let it. So don't allow that to happen. Imagine a life where you're no longer held back by doubt, where you go after what you want without hesitation. That life is possible, and it's waiting for you to claim it. So today, make a decision. Decide that insecurity doesn't get to run the show anymore. Decide that you're going to fight for your potential, no matter how scary it feels. Because the moment you choose to stand up to insecurity is the moment you start becoming who you were meant to be. That powerful person. That powerful human being that has a lot of ideas. That sometimes can even change the fucking world. But you're letting insecurity hold you back. So that has to stop in order for you to be able to change your life and change your family's life and sometimes even change the world. But remember this. This isn't about ignoring your insecurities. It's about facing them, learning from them, and using them as fuel to reach your potential. And trust me, once you take that first step, you'll wonder why you waited so long. Here's my challenge to you. Next time you feel that pang of insecurity, don't shy away. No. Here's what you should be doing. Confront it. Question it. Challenge it. Remind yourself that this feeling doesn't define you. And it sure as hell doesn't limit you. Insecurity will always be there, lurking. But you have a choice. You can either let it hold you back, or you can use it as a stepping stone to become stronger, bolder, and more resilient. So go out there and take action. Make today the day you start chipping away at your insecurities, one step at a time. Remember, greatness isn't about never feeling insecure. It's about not letting insecurity stop you. It's about realizing that you feel insecure, but also realizing that you're stronger than your doubts, that you're stronger than insecurity, that you can overcome it, that you can look inward and stop that fucking insecurity from festering, from becoming a wall to your success. That's what I want you to do today. And that's it for today. If this episode resonated with you, share it. Let's build a community of people committed to conquering insecurity and stepping into their full potential. Because at the end of the day, you're capable of so much more than you know. So go out there, take that first step, and let's make some noise. You have everything you need to succeed within you. Don't let insecurity be the reason you hold back, because that's not fair to you or to anyone that can benefit from anything you do. And have a great day.